call me? You made it. You don't know this place, right? Neither do I. I'm tempted to explore every nook and cranny, but given the situation, I can't. Anyway, I've got information I need to tell you. So let's get to it. This is such a quiet and desolate place. It's a shame you have a mission to do. HQ must be in a hurry. Let's walk and talk. Since I'm temporarily in charge, I'll be briefing you on your mission. We've detected an increased amount of dimensional anomalies in this area recently. The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one, but we need to know if something like this could lead to a dimensional breach. The targets to be investigated are the Dimensional Energy Survey Points and the Colossus Guided Capture Zones, just to be sure. They do seem pretty far away, don't they? I guess that's why we've been issued with that new mobility equipment. What is it called again? Apparently, it was decommissioned after the development of RK teleportation. But I've been told there's nothing quite like it for physically traveling long distances. As Kyle said, riding this bad boy was like riding a wild horse across the plains. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. It was probably because there's nowhere to use it, right? Other than Albion and Kingston, we've lost most of our territory. After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you can still find unpolluted water out beyond the Axian Plains. Oh, yeah. Operation instructions. Look, it's written in the manual here. I've tested it a few times, but I'll practice with it some more later.
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. This is HQ. We're classifying the Vulgus currently in Axiom under a new category. Designation is the Legion of Breach. We're detecting mixed Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. Transport on transport available. Danger close. Iris, danger close. I'm detecting biosignals with powerful entities. They appear to be different from the usual Legion of Breach units. More biosignals with powerful units detected. This is a match for the Abyss Scarab, a creature which is indigenous to the Axiom plane. It's likely to be a mutated variant. Stay with me. Descendant, I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom planes. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. Many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage. The decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. The signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there, quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Warning.
is approaching the Axion Plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axiom plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
Just get to the point. Received your report, Descendant. Well done. Unfortunately, despite your efforts, we have a serious security situation in Ingress. Corell's use of the Ironheart has upset the dimensional balance. Axion, where the balance between dimensions was already unstable, is being breached. We need to secure the Axion Plains to keep Colossi from pouring in. Once the Void Storm subsides, we'll begin an operation to recapture the Axion Plains. Until then, I need you for other high-priority missions. I know. I'm reluctant to surrender the area too. The Colossi that have appeared in the Axion Plains seem to have evaded our radar. We haven't detected the distinctive wavelengths they emit when they die. I can't imagine that a Colossus that had made it as far as Ingress would have willingly turned back. There must be another reason. We'll find out when we retake the Axion Plains. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment.
Now what do you want?
I heard that the arrival location of this Colossus was... It appeared in a place where the intercept network is useless. Unfortunately, we can't... But I can help you. According to the data, your mobility equipment was actually a risk factor in this operation. The power output is... And you are still going to have to use this equipment on the battlefield, aren't you? In that case, I have something for you. Try this prototype part first. We'll see how it performs. why humans need us so desperately.
Have you completed preparations? I'm glad you're safe. The dimensional breach in the Axion planes has been stable. It seems the vault... Of course, this means Albion HQ halted the operation to reoccupy if the fighting continues. You seem unhappy. Balby seems to share your views. I've heard her say, but the void can't be thought of as water. The more we try to empty it, I hope...
Descendant. I was able to extrapolate some interesting information using the data from Operation Sigma Sector. I do not believe the purpose of the Oblivions was to occupy Ingress. If it was, then this could have a lot of implications, Descendant. Perhaps he desired, and our troubles do not end there. In the midst of the Axion Plains is the most dimensionally unstable place in Ingress. The Vulgus even created a dedicated force to invade it, which means what do they hope to gain? So many questions. If Glay will allow it, I need to explore the memories of her daughter Dia through RK synchronized. Dia was an Oblivion commander, so she must have... We need to find out what they were. Descendant. I remember the moment we first met. This place is the same as where we met then. A subconscious space formed by RK. It was created based on the moment when RK activity was at its peak in Dia's memories. Follow my voice. I need your RK to analyze her memories. Look over there, Descendant. A memory that has been molded into a physical form. It has been made unerasable, no matter how hard she tries to forget it. It appears to have been created by coercive commands or brainwashing. We should investigate. This is a Vulgus structure. Dia recognizes this place as a ship. She must have come to this place many times to have this information embedded in this way. Yes, this is a memory that was imprinted on Dia as an Obliviant. The Vulgus ship that she boarded as a commander. Does this mean... Corral. Descendant. It is Corel. We must hurry. I told you that we would into this ship, didn't I? Zaya does not wish to remember this moment any longer. If we miss this opportunity, we may never see it again.
Corel, connection has been established with Kliphoff. However, the dimensional gap left behind by the destruction of the Ironheart will soon be sealed. The connection will not last.
Dominator! Can you hear my voice?
Sire! Is all well? I have been concerned for you.
My well-being is not important. Your report on the situation in Kliphoff.
Sire,
Did you not hear me? Your report on the situation in Kliphoff.
forgive me, sire, but I thought with the dimensions connected, you would soon be returning to Kliphoth. The situation in Kliphoth is dire. Most of the key areas of the planet have been destroyed by the Colossi. The Legion of Darkness you left behind has been wiped out. The Order of Truth, including your humble servant, still resists. But time is running out.
Dominator. I have finally raised a legion that wields the power of the ancestors. Our analysis of the Colossi and our void research have provided more than sufficient means to save.
Sire, it appears there are not enough remaining Ironhearts. The dimensional gap is growing.
Dominator, if I strike the weakest point of the dimensional boundary on this planet, I can still reach Kliphoff with the remaining Ironhearts. Do not give up.
Sire, with all due respect, it is time to face reality. Such actions will only lead to the destruction of both worlds, and you will not stop the Colossi. Please, let go of Kliphoth. Join forces with the descendants of the ancestors for the great cause. You know that the enemy of all life is approaching from beyond the void.
Enough! I will hear no more of this. I will not give up on Kliphoth.
Sire, the dimensional gap is closing. Please, accept the truth.
Dominator! Dominator!
Corel,
Hope for the great cause, from the descendants, from the enemies of my home. Kliphoth and vengeance. I refuse to give up on either. My first descendant. Awaken those like you and prepare to march. I will use every means necessary to restore the Ironheart.
Corel. Descendant. I suggest we break the RK synchronization immediately. Dia's subconscious is building a defense mechanism. As soon as you leave this memory, I will terminate the synchronization. Hurry.
Keep it short and sweet. Hey, Descendant. I heard you extracted a ton of military intel from Daya's mine. Just a quick hop onto the teleportation pad and whoosh! Right, so, the generator. Well, after Operation Sigma Sector, we can... Anyway, at least Alpha's happy he can inspect the front lines and attend meetings in person. Although, he did say that, but... I think he actually came along because he's worried about Nell. Looks like it's almost... Oh, and if Nell seems really down, you don't need to know what it...
Alpha, Daya's memories have generated ideas for future operations. Or, to be more accurate, ideas for the direction of our future responses rather than the operations themselves. Especially...
Restoring the Ironheart is likely why Corel awakened the Oblivions. Corel has assembled this formidable army. As for how and when Corel will try to restore the Ironheart, we've learned a lot about Corel.
Let's focus on what we can do right now. Corel said that 2 Ironhearts will be enough to... He will strike where the dimensional boundary is weakest on this planet. And we know...
The Axian Plains. The Vulgus have been targeting the area for some time now. They've even... If they can't restore the Ironheart, it seems they intend to use...
It'll be like stirring up a hornet's nest. They'll incite the but we are reaching breaking point. Now that we know Corel's plan, there's only one option left for us. Whatever he means to do.
It's possible that this could be Ingris's final...
I suggest we recommence operations to occupy the Axian Plains. The Void Storm is ongoing, but securing this zone will make the rest of our responses easier. We need to reduce as many variables as possible before the final confrontation.
Thank you for that, Enzo. To navigate the Void Storm, I propose we use tactical transports. Operation Sigma Sector has improved our shielding technology. It should be enough to allow us to access the Axian Plains.
All right. I'll have Harris report in when I get back to Albion. That must be why she's been so busy. Refueling will take a while.
Yes, sir. I will...
Nell, what's wrong?
I'm all right.
I'm not surprised. But...
Do you need something?
No, it's not really that important, but,
But what?
Well, if it's okay, would you like to go for a walk?
Oh, good! I need to go grab some herbs. You're coming too. Right, Captain?
There, take the hint if you don't want to die.
Oh, you guys go ahead. I've got a cramp in my leg.
Let's go. Not too far, though.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, seriously, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Did you get it now?
Nell, you seem to be going through a lot lately. I wonder if there's anything I can do to cheer you up?
Enzo, do you remember the 26th Mobile Infantry?
Oh, of course. I supplied them with munitions many times. They were really brave soldiers. I wonder where they're fighting now.
They were all killed in action.
Oh.
During the mission I was overseeing.
Nell.
While en route to Hagios, the main force was threatened. I had the choice to save them if I used the 26th Mobile Infantry as bait. So I sent them to their deaths, believing it was a sacrifice of the few to save the many.
Nell, it wasn't your fault. Think of how many lives you saved. I would have given the same order.
Enzo, if you were one of those few, would you still have wanted me to do it? Tell me what I should have done.
In situations like that, you do what has to be done, Nell. I believe in you.
All right. Enzo Stallone.
Nell, what happened? What did Enzo say? Did he ask you anything?
We talked about the operation.
Oh,
We're in the middle of a war. That's all we should talk about. Alpha. When you've needed to sacrifice a few for the many, how did you make that choice?
I used to make decisions rationally, just like the previous Alpha did. But it's different now. I want us to survive together, or if it comes to it, die together. Damn, I must be getting sentimental in my old age.
oh, the two of you make it so complicated. You want me to tell him? I'll lock you both in a room where you can't leave until you kiss him.
Super 6-1 is unresponsive. I repeat, Super 6-1 is unresponsive.
Transport, respond!
This is Super 6-1 requesting assistance. We're
Alpha,
descending
Harris,
fast toward
respond!
the Axiom planes. I repeat, we're descending toward the Axiom planes.
Alpha, Harris, please respond. Nell, damn it!
This is Dominic of the 22nd Recon Squad. Is Jaber not with you?
Ha! Pseudo left first.
How the hell did it transport that took off from Kingston end up? I've heard this is a
It's only dangerous for non-descendants when the issue is...
This is no time.
Yeah.
The tactical transport rescue signal is coming from somewhere. I'm not sure if they were sucked in.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'd prefer it to be a
Okay. I'll be leaving right away. The follow-up briefing...
I will do my best, Executive Officer Stallone. It's not often you get to learn on the job, so I'm happy. I'm continuing what Executive Officer Stallone was saying. Firstly, since the Axion Plains is a very large area, It's not efficient for us, and considering the size of this dimensional breach, it's very likely a In preparation for the worst, we've divided up the operation zone. Any warnings of Colossi appearances will be communicated through me or through the Axion Central Control System. Please, Descendant. Please, find...
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
5. I'll guide you to the location. Descendant, requesting takedown enemy assault ship.
A large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creature response confirmed. Inbound to the... Descendant! I picked up a piece of material from the skies nearby.
Yeah, dude. No toman por culo, ¿no?
There's a tactical objective that requires protection in the current operation zone. Please respond. Yeah.